Hello students, today we are going to study about the chapter 1 nutrition in plants. In class 6, you learned that food is essential for all living organisms. You also learned that carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals are components of food. These components of food are called nutrients and are necessary for our body. So in earlier class also you have studied that all the living organisms require food to perform all the metabolic activities, as food is required to release energy, and if we'll get energy then only we can perform any activity. And this food contains very important components like carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals, which provide energy to the organism, or we can say which provide nutrition to the body. All living organisms require food. Plants can make food for themselves, but animals including humans cannot. As you all know that all the living organisms require food to perform any activity. In that, plant can make food for themselves but animals not. So plants are green, so they can make their food by themselves through the process of photosynthesis. But humans and animals are indirectly or directly dependent on plants for their food. Now, mode of nutrition in plants. As plants prepare their food by themselves, so how do they perform this process? Plants are the only organism that can prepare food for themselves by using water, carbon dioxide and minerals. So plants are only the organisms which can prepare their food by the process of photosynthesis. In process of photosynthesis, what happens? The leaves of the plants, or we can say the green leaves of the plants, take carbon dioxide, water and minerals, and in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it prepares their food in the form of starch or glucose and release oxygen and energy. The raw materials present in their surroundings. And how these plants get these raw materials? The plants get these raw materials from their surrounding. The nutrients enable living organisms to build their bodies, to grow, to repair damaged parts of their bodies and provide their energy to carry out life processes. And what does these nutrients do? These nutrients enables living organism to build their bodies, means they help them to grow, to repair the damaged part of the body and provide energy so that they can perform all the work. Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and is its utilization by the body. The mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves from simple substance is called autotrophic nutrition. So what is nutrition? Nutrition is the mode, means in how we are taking the food, that is known as nutrition, and utilization by the body of the particular nutrients. The mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves from simple substances called autotrophic. As plants are only having the tendency to prepare their food by themselves, they are known as autotrophs, or they show the mode of nutrition, that is autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophs, animals and most other organisms take in food prepared by plants. They are called heterotrophs. As plants are called autotrophs because they make their food by themselves, but animals and humans are called as heterotrophs because they are dependent on plants for their food. Now, we may ask where the food factories of plants are located, whether food is made in all parts of the plant or only in certain parts. As we have read that plants are preparing their food, so from where they take the raw materials, where they prepare the food, that this we'll study. How do plants obtain the raw material from their surrounding? How do they transport them to the food factories of the plant? So there are lots of questions that are asking that how the plants are preparing food and where they are preparing their food, from where they get the raw material and how they get the raw material from their surroundings. Now, photosynthesis, food making process in plants. So very important is photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process through which plants make their own food. Leaves are the food factories of plants. Leaves are the food factories of plant, means the plant prepare its food in the leaves. That's why leaves are called as the food factories or kitchen of the cell. Therefore, all the raw materials must reach the leaf. So as the food is made in the leaf, so every raw material like water, carbon dioxide, minerals should reach to the leaf for preparation of food. Water and minerals present in the soil are absorbed by the roots and transported to the leaves. So water and minerals, how they reach? They reach with the help of roots to the leaves. Carbon dioxide from air is taken in Carbon dioxide is taken from air through the tiny pores present on the surface of leaves. And how do they take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere? They take carbon dioxide from the atmosphere from the very tiny pores that are present on the surface of leaves are known as stomata. So through stomata they take the carbon dioxide. Water and minerals are transported through roots to the leaves. Water and minerals are transported to the leaf by the vessels which run like pipes throughout the root. The stem, the branches and the leaves, they form a continuous path or passage for the nutrients to reach the leaves. So how do water and mineral reach to the leaves? With the help of some kind of vessels are present that is known as vascular tissue like xylem and phloem. So xylem helps in the conduction of water from roots to the leaves. They are called vessels. You will learn more about transport of materials in plants in chapter 11. So more description will be given in the chapter number 11. The leaves have a green pigment called chlorophyll. It helps leaves to capture the energy of the sunlight. This energy is used to synthesize food from carbon dioxide and water. So air is transported through stomata, water is transported through roots. Now the leaves are having the green color pigment called chlorophyll. So this chlorophyll provide green color to the leaf, and what it do? It captures the sunlight and helps in the preparation of food with the help of carbon dioxide and water. Since the synthesis of food occurs in the presence of sunlight, it is called photosynthesis. As the whole process is taking place in the presence of sunlight, that is why this process is known as photosynthesis. Photo means light and synthesis mean to prepare. So we find that chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide and water are necessary to carry out the process of photosynthesis. It is a unique process on the earth. The solar energy is captured by the leaves and stored in the plants in the form of food. Thus sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. So conclusion is that plants prepare their food with the help of the very important process that is photosynthesis. And what happens in photosynthesis? In photosynthesis, the leaves of the plant take water and carbon dioxide, and in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, it prepare the food of the plant, release energy and release oxygen. As whole process is happening in the presence of sunlight, that's why we can say that sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. Can you imagine life on earth in absence of photosynthesis? So it is asking one question, that can you imagine life on earth without sun or without photosynthesis? No, there will be no survival. As the plants will not be able to prepare their food, how will get the food from the plants, as we are indirectly or directly dependent on plants? So it is impossible to survive without the process of photosynthesis. In the absence of photosynthesis, there would not be any food. The survival of almost all living organisms directly or indirectly depends upon the food made by the plant. So there will be no survival without photosynthesis. Besides oxygen, which is essential for the survival of all organisms, is produced during photosynthesis. As you all know, oxygen is the survival gas. No living organism can live without oxygen. So if photosynthesis will not happen, then oxygen will not be released. That is why we can say that without photosynthesis, life is impossible on earth. In the absence of photosynthesis, life would be impossible. During photosynthesis, chlorophyll containing cells of leaves in the presence of sunlight use carbon dioxide and water to synthesize carbohydrates. The process can be represented in an equation. So how does that photosynthesis process takes place, that they are explaining you here. And the equation can be carbon dioxide plus water gives out carbohydrate plus oxygen in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. So this is the photosynthetic equation. Carbon dioxide plus water gives out carbohydrate plus oxygen in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. What is the structure of that leaf, section of leaf showing you the stomata and chlorophyll. Here they are telling you the structure of stomata. It consists of guard cell, which are vein-like structure, and stomatal, it is also known as stomatal opening. Stomatal opening means when it needs carbon dioxide, it opens and then close. and when it has to release oxygen, again it opens and then close. That's why it is known as stomatal opening.